all of you that don't know me. I'm a variety streamer. I do IRL content, cooking, I do baking, I do RuneScape, which we'll play after our video today. Yeah, and I love me some Elden Ring. I am also a language teacher, so I teach Japanese, English, Korean, and other languages too. This is a Halloween market in Canada that I got to explore, and we're gonna watch the video together and see a bunch of amazing merch. Okay, Kikos? Let's go! Ikimashou! So this is the entrance to the market. As you can see, a lot of people were dressed up, which is really, really cool. And yeah, as I said, this is in a barn. So the barn roof was also covered in like metal, which does not like streaming. Yeah. So I went this way first to look at like a couple booths. Barnes & Noble. The barn is humongous. Yeah. So this person was selling a bunch of like birds native to like Canada, which I thought was absolutely fascinating, and other animals that you can find in Canada. So there's like some whales, some slugs. That yellow slug above my head is a banana slug, by the way. Is a banana slug. Don't lick it. Don't do it. Bad idea. Yeah, so they got a couple birds. Did I possibly buy a bird sticker? Yes. Maybe. And then they have like small stickers too. But I thought it was really cool. They do like felt animals too. So they were doing it at the booth too. And they made this all by hand, which is crazy. They had some cute animals on like felted pumpkins and stuff like that. Banana slug. I was looking at the slugs here and I was like, oh my gosh, or the schneckens. They had slugs and schneckens, and they had like, as you can see, there's a snail with a pumpkin shell. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. I want it. But it has wood. And you can't bring wood from other countries to like your country, like when you're going back. So I was like, oh my gosh, I would buy this, and then bam, I can't even take it with me. So I had to leave it behind, unfortunately, which is really sad. Wait, there were booba? There was booba? I didn't even see any boobas. Where are the boobas? This is another booth. They had a... Wait, where were the boobas? Oh, the birds. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. I know exactly what you're talking about. No. Okay. The bird. Yeah. Yeah. You can't take wood? Yeah, you cannot take wood to other countries because it could contain like parasites or other things that would damage ecosystems. Oh, there's a lot of those birds in the UK. Oh, I see. So this person is selling like a bunch of stickers. They have skulls. It's a lot of like trinket things, which I thought was pretty cute. Yeah, they even had like some butterflies, which is crazy. So the name of this booth is Stoner Advisory Art. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Gomen. They had a lot of earrings too, which I thought was awesome. Yeah, some beautiful butterflies. And then some stickers too. And they had eyeballs! So many eyeballs. Probably from all their enemies. Yeah, the eyeball pendants. This person does not soap, candles. Candles. So all of these are candles, which is really cool. There's like pumpkins, octopus, dogs, mushrooms. I thought this one was cute with the ghost dog, but this one, look at that face. Look at that face. Oh my goodness. Isn't he so cute? Oh my gosh, he's so fat. I love it. It's a candle. It's a candle. Oh my gosh. Is that Garfield? Maybe. After all of the what is it? Lasagna? Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, isn't he so cute? I love it. And all the candles have different scents too. So, the gold kitty is vanilla. And I think the silver kitty is... maybe sage or something like that. It smelled really good. Yeah. Yeah. Smelled very, very good. Hi, Joshua. Hello, hello, hello. I'm so happy to hear that you won your 50-50. Let's go! Kong, kong, kong! Very exciting. Then I won another 75-25. Oh my gosh, lucky you. You're on a roll. Holy nuggets. Is there a cat fart too? No, there's no cat fart. No. So yeah, very cute fat cat. But I really thought like the cute little candle with the ghost doggy was very adorable. You might recognize this booth, Kikos, from one of our IRL walkies. So our first IRL walkie stream, we actually bought something from this. From these vendors. Do you remember? Any ideas? The fox! Yeah! So we ended up buying a cute little felt fox that they had made, and they all hand make them, which is very cute. Yeah, the very posh looking fox. Yeah, with his monocle. But they had some cute like keychains with food on it. I really like their hats that they do. Very, very adorable little things here. Yeah. This guy that was working the booth, he hand carves all of this. So he hand makes the feathers and everything. And then he puts on the stones, which I thought was pretty awesome. And then they do like clay sculptures and stuff like that too. So these are called like spirit feathers. Yeah. Yeah. So it's Al and Carol, right, that make them. But they also make little tiny house doors, which I thought was really cool. They're called gnome houses. So you can put them on in your garden or up against a tree where a gnome or a little elf or fairy can live in. You love stones? I love stones too. They're shiny. Very, very shiny. Yeah, so it's so beautiful. And then the time that, look at gnome homes! Gnome homes, it's so cute. The time it must take to make these is crazy. I like the long houses too. This person, she makes spells. What? Yeah! So all of these like potions and spells are to give you like they're like spell jars, right? And they're supposed to give you like different things. So like protection spells, there's like love spells, like an anxiety spell jar that's supposed to help you like with anxiety to make sure. My coworker is a witch. I better not see her. That would be so so funny. What does she smell like? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How about you, Riko? Did you get Dunhang? I forgot. I haven't had much time for HSR recently, which is really sad. So yeah. Are they still available? Are they still available? Maybe, hopefully. I did get when the Fate collab came out. I did get the free character for that. But yeah, there's also like ZZZ that I've been playing too, so Muzakashi. To choose which one. But I've been kind of like a little bit distracted with school, which I mean is what I should be prioritizing. Just because I've had so many assignments and exams recently that since I came to Canada, I haven't really had time for any like no games at all. I've not gamed at all except for like RuneScape when we're playing it. Yeah. You got 1.4 billion gold in a couple hours? Oh my gosh. Wow. Sundarabaka. Okay, hello, hello. Are you doing RuneScape bingo thing? I do want to do the RuneScape Gridmaster, right? I think that's the event going on. We're gonna do that next week. So I think we're still working towards Dragon Slayer, and then we're gonna work on it next week, and then probably some spooky times. Yeah. So yeah, she makes a bunch of different spells. There's also like oils and stuff like that you can spray. Some stones. Look at the shiny stones. Yeah, shiny stones. I really like the setup of this booth. I think visually it looks so good. She was so sweet, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I hope my booth looks good." And I'm like, "Oh my goodness, what are you talking about? This looks awesome." So, yeah. So, the booth is the Hermit's Path. Yeah. Very, very cool. It looks stellar, right? Right? Hello! Katsuquitten! Hello, Kairi, how are you? So, this booth is all about hair, which... You know, I got a lot of it, right? I got a lot of it. So, did I possibly buy something from the store? Yes. But they have like tiny little cute clips of like animals, of vegetables, which I thought was really funny. I contemplated the lobsters. I was like, should I get lobsters? Should I not get lobsters? Yeah. But maybe you can guess as to what I may have gotten. And then they have like really big clips. So they have a bunch of doggos and nekos. Yeah! The ghosts are cute. Ha 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 ha. I know. And then they have like some metal clips too, which I thought was fascinating. They got some eyeballs. The whole concept of this market is that you had to sell Halloween-related, like, spooky things to be able to sell there. So you can sell, like, non-Halloween spooky things, but you have to have at least some merchandise that's a bit spooky. I really like the sea creatures, though. I thought, like, I think one of my favorites was that fish. I don't know, made me think of Saba. Like, wouldn't it be so cute if Saba had like a cute little fishy hair clip like that? Like two little fishy hair clips like this. I think it would be adorable. Absolutely adorable for Saba-chan. Like the whale shark? Yeah, the whale shark is cute. Same with the turtles. Look at the sea turtles. The ocean is scary, so it works. For some people. I mean, the deep dark ones, yes. Don't want giant tentacles coming up and dragging me to the deep. No thank yous. So that was Bold Barrette. And then this vendor does bath bombs. Cthulhu? I love Cthulhu. So these were cool. They were skulls and cauldrons that you can just like dip up and down in the water. And then there's prizes inside, which I thought was pretty awesome. They got some eyeballs. Yeah. And then they got some sharks. Da-na, 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 da-na. And when it bubbles, it like bleeds, which is cool. They also really like duckies. I noticed that. So they got like a whole bucket of rubber duckies. So that you can pick big duckies, or you can go for the small duckies, which are Halloween themed, which I thought was cool. So it circles back to sharks, yeah. Then they have like your regular round bath bombs that come in a variety of different flavors. Even a Pokeball, which has like a Pokemon inside. I really like the heads. So I'm a big fan of the Nickel pumpkin head. Isn't it really cute? Absolutely adorable. And what I can't get over is the pricing. The pricing is so good. So good in my opinion. Yeah. And then on the side they had like tiny little ghosties and they smelled like bubble gum. Oh, it was so good. I couldn't stop smelling it. I was like, yeah. So good. This booth handcrafted all of this. All of it. So they hand stitch it, which is really, really cute. They have some like cute hair accessories that you can have. But they're really into making like woodland creatures. So they make like forest pets or forest companions and friends that you can have. They even have aliens. Yeah. The Nickel lantern. Oh, that's good. I really like the mushroom with the monocle. Just saying. He was one of my faves. And they got some dwarfs and some elves and some cute little tree folk. They don't have a hand stitch that takoyaki. No. This person was selling stained glass that they handmade. I thought this was so cool. I had never seen this before. Like, I've seen stained glass, but selling it at a convention I thought was awesome. I really like the spider webs that hang. They also have like the Frankenstein heads, which was fascinating. And do you see that? I didn't even notice until I was editing the video. They sell eggs. They sell eggs and I didn't get one. I'm so sad. A stained glass egg. Oh my gosh. I know. Missed opportunity. Ugh. Yeah. I know. I should have gotten the egg. Should have gotten the egg. But it was very pretty. I can't believe they sold eggs. This person is actually an author. She wrote this book series, which I thought was cool. Her name is Maggie. No omelets for us. No omelets. No. What's this? That's me. Hi. There's teeth. These are tooth fairies. Tooth fairies. And then they have like skull rings and stuff like that. There will always be a next egg. That is true. That is true. There I am again. I dressed so warm that day because it was so cold. I was like, okay, 5 layers. I'm gonna pack myself in layers. The rings are really pretty. Yeah, I like these ones where it has like the skull imprint. I thought that was awesome. Can you imagine just like, bam! Someone gets hit in the face and then they have a skull. Just a skull imprint. Holy macaroni. Okay, you ready for this, Kikos? This is candy. We got Bigfoot poop. Yeah, we got coconut puffs. We got some zombie lips. Some ghost farts. Yeah. The peeps. Some brains. Cinnamon lava. I saw this and thought of Fabian. Yeah, soul of a crow. Got some sweet teeth, spider nests. Yeah, and some frogs. So this is all freeze-dried. Same with the fruit. They got fruit too. That is freeze-dried. Got some pineapple, strawberries, bananas. If it has weight, it's not a fart. So this is the Bigfoot Candy Company. And then they have some like eyeballs. They got Frickles. Okay. 1 second here. 1 second. I need to confirm this. A frickle. Okay, I've been talking with Nenia Nesan. And I was like, yeah, Nesan, I got frickles. And she's like, Riko, do you want to know what a frickle actually is? And I was like, yes. And she didn't tell me. So now I think frickle is like a bad word. Is it a bad word? I know it's fried pickles. It is pickles. They are pickles. They're free-dried prickles. But... And now I'm concerned that I've been like telling people I got frickles. And now people are gonna think I'm a weirdo. So... I guess we'll never know. And then they had variety packs like this. So these are like smaller packs. They were only $3. They got creamsicles, Kikos. Creamsicles! So did I pick up a bunch of variety packs so that we can eat them together? Yes! Are we gonna do a tasting stream? Yes! So I may have bought a lot of candy. I thought this person was really cool. They're actually paranormal road trippers. So they go around and investigate paranormal stuff, which I thought was really cool. I think Nania was messing with you. Oh no. So then I found this artist and I looked up the artist before I came because I was like, holy macaroni. I wanted to see what vendors were attending, but I love her art. I got two pieces of art from her. My favorite piece is it's called the Danger Donut. The Danger Donuts. And it's a bunch of donuts with Schneck. I sent a picture to Schneck and I was like, look at Schneck. It's for you. But I thought she had like a bunch of desk mats too. But look at, that's the Danger Donuts. In the middle there, the Danger Donuts. It's just a bunch of donuts with Schneck going inside and out. Yeah, it's a Danger Donut. She even has like a cute little Danger Donut pin that you can get, which I thought was absolutely adorable. But her art is so beautiful. So beautiful. I like the details. She even has look at this is the print I'm talking about. Isn't it awesome? Oh my gosh. I like saw it and was like, it's Nick! I got so excited. This reminds me of the movie Attack on the Killer Donuts. Wait, what? There's an Attack of the Killer Donuts? The cat ghost pin is so cute. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. It's a real movie? Oh my goodness. Do the donuts eat people? It's a revenge. Wait, did they go for like the police first? Sus. What do you mean it's a real movie? It's a real movie apparently. But yeah, I got a card. I got a card with this on it. I thought it was so cute. But I love the concept of her art. Like, she does like such cute and like detailed art. It's absolutely stunning. Different, like, I don't know, like you can either go for the cutesy stuff or there's like cutesy and like more ethereal, like I don't know. It's just stunning to me. So I was blown away. Absolutely gorgeous. This seller was doing jewelry, so it was jewelry focused. which I thought was fascinating because she didn't just do rings. She did like earrings and necklaces. I thought the rings were really cool though. And she hand makes them all, which is like crazy. Crazy. Absolutely gorgeous. I really like, now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, those necklaces are nice. Yeah, I really liked her jewelry. So the person is M? Elegance M in metals. I tried to like make sure I showed every vendor's name or stuff like that so that if you see something Kiko's, you can always, I don't know, go check out the artists, support them. They're all like small vendors and stuff like that. And I feel like we should always make sure that we support the small vendors, Kiko's, and artists out there. So, come. This person designed signs. The moment I walked in and I asked if I could film, she was just like, oh, everything's gone. And I was like, wait, what? This is literally her booth. This is how she designs her booth. So there's like these things. This is what she makes. And she had sold out within the first hour of most of her product, which is crazy. Yeah, so this is literally just what she has left in her booth. Yeah, I asked her if she has a name that I can like a company name or her name. Like, look at this. I think it's just so awesome. These are all like statement pieces that you just have in your house. Some people have them year round. Some people just pull them out for like Halloween month, stuff like that. And so I asked her, like, do you have company name that I can like show in the video? And she was like, no. I was like, oh, like a business card or anything? She's like, no, I don't want anyone to find me. And I just looked at her and I was like, wait, what? And she's just like, yeah, no, because then people will ask me if I can make them specific things and I don't want that. So I just go to the markets and then my stuff just sells. And I'm like, oh, okay, so, oh, wow. I just was like, wow, okay, you don't want anyone to find you except for just that market. Okay, yeah. Let's do a stretch. But I think her like concept was really cool. Oh, back to work. Oh no, Kachi. She's a real VTuber. Oh my goodness. Stretchies. Okay. So yeah, I think her sculptures and stuff that she makes are really fascinating. This was epic. So they make, they find skulls that are just there. So they can be on, you know, the side of the road, or they're in like the desert or the forest, and then they take them and then they paint them. Yeah, very, very fancy. They took some like antlers or other horns from other creatures and like combined them too to make like a unicorn and stuff like that. And then they have like terrarium pieces of like smaller animals. Yeah. So it's everything that they've like found. They've sourced it. They haven't like done anything to get it. They just end up going and just finding it. And then they have some cute art pieces with like necklaces with some dried flowers and earrings. You want the fancy deer one? Yeah. So I think the artist is like really talented. I find it fascinating how detailed, like fine detailed, they need to do. Yeah. And I like just like the moss with like, look at, you know those guys. With the mushrooms. I think it's from like Princess Mononoke. And then they had some scorpions. Yeah, some more heads. Yeah, they were gigantic too. Then over here they have some feather earrings that they sourced when they were like walking around. And then some more different heads of other animals too. A lot of like rams and deer, stuff like that. And then smaller animals are like tiny birds and snakes. Yeah. So apparently they had someone like come to them with a horse head, and then they wanted to make like a unicorn. Speaking of heads, have you ever wanted a head to hold your plant? Well, you can get it now. I like saw this and I was like, holy macaroni! I mean, it's such a cool idea, but at the same time, it's like, oh my goodness. Yes? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I already have a hat and it's full of lollipops. I think, yeah. I like how they also have hands and feet with plants in it too. So I mean, whatever body part you want to go for, heads up. Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. I don't know, I'm terrified of dolls. So, but if you like dolls, I think this is perfect. Yeah, I like the little trolls. The trolls are cute with their wacky head from a plant. This booth was selling art, stickers, and then they also had like crocheted plushies. So some fandom stuff. Like not pumpkins, mushrooms. Mushrooms were like by far, I would say, the most popular thing that I had ever seen at the market. Yeah, very, very popular. Yeah. But this is, I thought the art was very beautiful. I was trying to see if maybe they had like a commission sign or something where you could ask them to commission, because sometimes artists will be like, oh yeah, you can commission during like a market or a convention or stuff like that, but I couldn't find anything. So yeah. And then they also owls were very popular too. So they had some beautiful owl prints with schneckens. Yeah, some snails too. And then some birds. And then the plushies. So they did a bunch of crochet things. I thought the ghosts were really cute. And then by far the one that was the winner for me though is this guy over here. Look at him! Oh my gosh, look at that face. He just won me over, Kiko's. I like saw him and I was like, oh my gosh, this face is so funny. It's so cute, right? Okay, the frogs were so adorable. Absolutely adorable. I like how that one on the end also has a mustache, so that's pretty epic. Yeah, the eyes, yeah. So woodland wool crochet. Yeah. And they did like a bunch of other, like there were really big crocheted animals and then like the tiny ones too, which I think were really cute. Yeah. And then I went over here and this is just more of like the inside. There was a lot of vendors, like a lot of booths. I was surprised by how many they packed in, but it didn't feel like too crowded, which was good. It was easy to like walk through too. So this is more crochet. I was fascinated by how many crochet like artists there were. As you can see, my favorite again is a frog. Look at him! He's a wizard frog! Oh my gosh, I love him so much. He's so funny. And then they had some like mouse or rats. They had a rats. Chainsaw. I thought the possums were really cute. Peter the possum. And they had a spooder. Spooder, that's Ed the spooder. Yeah. Another Goofy movie. Eh? A Goofy movie? I thought this Mushroom Man was so cute. Absolutely adorable. Yeah, and then there were also like clothes sellers too, which I thought was really cool. Even for your dog. They were selling stuff for your dog too. So, okay, this artist coming up, I like saw her booth and I was like, oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that, Kikos. That is a shrimp and a fish battling. One with a lasso and the other with a lance. The shrimp jousting, yes! Battle of the shrimps. So did I see this and purchase it? Yes. That is what I'm wearing right now, Kikos. It is so comfy. It's so comfy. Oh my gosh. Imagine the shrimp had a pistol. I love it so much. And the fact that it says, yeehaw! I was like, yeah, I can totally understand. Yeah, I couldn't stop myself. I saw it and was like, yeah, I need this. I need it. It's so epic. So I saw her booth and there were so many things that I was like, yeah, I'd buy this. Yeah, I'd buy this. Yeah, I'd buy this. So I saw this and I of course needed to get it. But there are also a print of it, which I thought was pretty epic. I thought the fish was a frog at first until I took it back to the shrine and I was like, oh, it's a fish. Oh. I also fell in love with this one. Yeah. I thought this one was pretty epic too. Because if you think about it, it's medieval rats, right? And what happened in medieval times because of rats? The Black Plague. So I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, this is too good. Mike works so fast. Oh, the movie is weird. Also, possum. Oh, okay. Yeah, rats everywhere. Yeah. So I thought this and I thought it was pretty funny. So it's a funny and cute shirt. Yeah, exactly. Demon Ghost. Exactly. Yeah, and then she had some like really, I like the vintage feel of like the Halloween, of like the pumpkins and like the cats in the moon. I don't know, it's a very vintagey, I feel. Look to it. Seriously cool rats, yeah. So I really like the Halloween one too. And then she had scarves of it. Yeah. Red wall style, Yeah, I just really like this booth overall. The art was really good. She was also really sweet. Absolutely sweet. Yeah, we talked. I will say all the vendors, I'm very grateful they allowed me to film them, like their booth and their merch. And they were also like very, very kind and nice to me. I love the different style of clothing that was being sold, like, too. Yeah. I wanted to buy something from this. So badly. So badly. There's, like, a specific print that you'll see, Kikos, and you'll be like, oh my gosh. I really badly wanted to get it, but... chotto takai. Little bit expensive for me. So I was like, nah. Fortunately, I don't think I can. But I like the Cubone. I thought Cubone was cute. These are all for your hair too. When you put your hair up, you can put them in your hair. They're like 3D printed. I thought this was awesome. Like, look at this. It's not just holding your cup, okay? It is a dice tower for D&D. So you can roll your dice and also drink your drink. And I thought that was so cool. So they had like a different variety of a bunch of them. And then they had like some dice guardians. Genius, I know, right? I thought this was stunning. I wonder why. Yeah. So it's like for your, it's like a statement piece for your bookcase. Yeah. And then they have like a bunch of books that they came out with. I thought this was really cool too. Pinatures. It's a pin that turns into a miniature for D&D. So you can wear it or put it on your bag or something like that, and then bam, it becomes a playable figurine, which is fascinating. I thought that was so cool. Yeah, very, very cool. Yeah, so you can choose how you want to use it. Yeah, the booth is cooking, yeah. They got some loot packages too. Got some cute little ghosties to sit on your bookcase. Saw a 3D printed dice tower can holder on YouTube recently. Ah, seems like a trend. Yeah, it's really good. What? What do you mean? What? Ghosts. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Isn't that epic? Isn't that so cool? So cool. Amazing. I need it in my life. But chotto takai. It was a little bit out of my price range, so I was like, okay, no, I'm gonna have to pass on it. Yeah, but I think it's so cool, and it's 3D printed. And so everything is like raised on it too, so it's so good. I thought it was so cool. I need it. How much? Grabs Maru's lot. Fabian! But they had some other like horror art film, which I thought was cool. They had Halloween, Dracula. They also had some like Spooderman and anime too. Yeah, look at him. Look at how big he is. He tracks you. Look at him follow you. Ah. This booth was so sweet. They asked if they could like tidy up before I filmed, and I was like, yeah, sure. Take your time. They're selling like bath bombs, so they have like some pumpkin spice latte or whatever it's called. I don't know. I don't drink this pumpkin spice. I thought the toaster was funny because you know, toaster putting it into a bathtub. And then they had some cute the Kirby boba was so funny. Wait, those toasters were bath bombs? Yeah, they're bath bombs. Got some Game Boy. And then they got some horror ones, which I thought was funny. With the scream, like says, what is it? Call me, which is pretty funny. Yeah. And then they had these coffins, and I think they're clickers. Clickers seem to be very popular. And they got some knives. Butcher's knives and a kitchen knife. Takoyaki bath bombs, I wish. None of those. Yeah, so this is a Spooky Boo boutique. The Spooky Boutique. Yeah, and they do like tumblers too. They do the circular things were for your car cup holders. So the bottom of the cup holder in your car won't get like dirty or anything. And then we got this guy again. Look at that face. I thought this was so cool. So cool. You want a clicker? I like clickers, but I don't like the noise. Yeah. Some of the new posters on Swish and Swoosh I already bought at the artist booth on the... Ah! On Dokumi. Oh, on Kanichi. Ah, they were at Kanichi. Ah! In America and Canada, Halloween is really on a different level. Yeah, this is crazy. Crazy, crazy. There's so much more, Kiko, so I hope you're ready. But I like how this guy... Look at his eyeballs! They follow you! He's watching! He's like watching, and I was like, whoa! Oh my goodness. It's following us everywhere. So I went to this booth, and I immediately saw the candy, and I was like, wait, it says take one. So I can take one, right? You better make sure that you're not addicted to nuts, because here's a bunch of dragons, Kikos. So this booth had like a bunch of different clay dragons. They had some charms and pins. I really liked their t-shirts, which were dragon mushrooms. I thought that concept was so cool. Yeah, and they got some cute art. Look at this. They got cute little fox as butterfly. You see that cute little fox? I went back to buy it. It was gone. It was gone. It was meant to be, but I thought it was so cute. It's just like two little foxes with butterfly wings. That joke took a second to register. Yeah, it's a foxerfly. Yeah, it's so cute. Yeah. I didn't buy anything while I was like recording, just to be safe. I thought these stickers were pretty epic too. Like, look at, there's dragon boogers and unicorn poop and fairy farts. And then they got a bunch of like different dragons, which I thought was pretty epic. Yeah. But these mushroom dragons were probably my favorite. I like the concept of like the dragons just blending into the mushrooms for camouflage. And then whoosh. Yeah. This booth is actually connected to each other. So they're a husband and wife. And they do the art, but they also do the crocheting. And he was doing the crocheting while he was there, which was pretty awesome. I thought the cat was cute, but they also got chickens. Like little tiny chicken. And they got like the Christmas dog from Nightmare Before Christmas. And they got him! Look at his long little nostrils. Or whiskers, not nostrils. Don't go sniffing them. I'm not sniffing them. This booth had a variety of like different things. I was quite surprised. They had 3D printed stuff. They had clay stuff. They had some glass stuff. Some stones. Yeah, they had like a bunch of different things. Which was really awesome. They got some skulls. Bunch of different things. No, Kokairi, thank you for the resubby. It's been 2 years. Let's go. Kong, 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 kong. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Nuke. Arigato. Kong, kong, kong. Right now we're looking at a Halloween market that I visited in Canada. Well, 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Didn't see. I would have wrote something. No, Taishobu. You shoke. Well, I just looked by your name and it's the green owl. Oh, I hope you're doing well, Nuke. Come. Thank you again for the resubby and the support. Arigato. So yeah, she was selling like a bunch of different things. I think it was like husband, wife, and their son. I'm not sure if the skulls were 3D printed or not. See all the lavu. They had tattoo artists, which I didn't even know this was a thing. They had 2 tattoo artists where you could go there and they had like a variety of tattoos you could choose from. He had ghosts, which I think were pretty cute. And I'm not sure what she was tattooing, but yeah, you can sign up for a time slot and they'll tattoo you there. And then bam, you get a tattoo, which I thought was like, holy macaroni. I didn't even know this was a thing. Yeah. This person was doing bugs, and it's him and his dad that do it together. And so his dad, I think, had trained him how to do it. And he has like a variety of different butterflies. They had scorpions, snakes, spiders, beetles. Yeah. Yeah, I think the ones that I thought were the coolest were the beetles. Yeah, like the Hercules beetle. I think that was pretty epic. Look at the snakes. They got a crab too, and a lizard. Yeah, I don't even know what some of these bugs are. I've never seen them. Like, look at that fat bug. That's a big boy. A big buggy. I don't even know what type of bug that is. And then they got some lizards. Variety. I think that's a mantis. That's okay, Dunu. Yeah. Like, I have never seen any of these bugs, Kikos. Have you ever seen these bugs? And then got some spooters. Some more beetles. Yeah. Do they have dragonflies? I don't know. Maybe. They got frogs. Some tarantulas, millipedes, scorpions. Got like a bunch of different bugs. Yeah. And then this is another booth that was selling like beetles too. I like how they did the beetles with like the art around it. She also did like engraving of glasses. Yeah. Hello, Riko. How are you today? Are you finding anything to help you make a Halloween costume? No, I don't know if I'll do Halloween or not, to be honest. I've been like a little bit overwhelmed with school right now, so yeah. Halloween has been like, I don't know. I don't know if I should do it or I shouldn't. Yeah. I'm also like not the most party person, so I'm not sure if I want to go to a party or not. Pira! Okairi! Welcome. Hello. Hello, old man Peter Pan. I hope you're doing good, though. We're looking at some different booths and vendors that I saw at the market, which I think is really awesome. I really like the engraving. I like the spooky ghost. He's cute. Spooky ghost. And then she also did like, oh, the spooters. No spooters, please. She did tarot cards with the bugs too. So each tarot card had like a different bug on it, which I thought was a really cool concept, like having not just a plain background, but like having something else to it. Got some rabbits, stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, they got like the magician, the devil, death. The world. I like how they also chose specific placements for everything. And the coloring. Or specific like butterflies they chose for certain ones. Yeah. So the booth is Coaster 13. Ah, donuts. Donuts! Yeah. So I was making my way over here. On the left here, though, is, so the left here is cocktails. Well, they're technically like mocktails. And they had one that was called Dracula's, I think it was like Dracula's Kiss or something like that. And it's basically like hot chocolate with whipping cream and then a bit of like syrup, like red syrup drizzled over the top. And then vampire fang candy, which I thought was really cute. But they got hot drinks and cold drinks, and you can get it in like a skull or a pumpkin. Yeah. The what? The what? The what? I was just out of the store to get bird food. Gotta feed the entertainment for the kitties. Oh, that's so smart, old man Peter Pan. Yui-chan is always so scared of like the crows, but she sees them, or like the pigeons, and she's like, you know how they do like the clicking noise? That noise? Yeah. This person does like miniature. So everything is tiny, tiny, tiny. They use tweezers to design everything. So it's all about detail. So they have like different types of sets. I think my favorite were the food. I really like the food, and they do it all by clay too. So it's all handcrafted. They had over here, they had a pie. Look at the pie. The pie has a face. It's a pie face. And then I like the attention to detail for like the cakes too. I think it's cute. They got brains. Everything is like very horror related. But it's like these two ladies who do it. I love the candy table too. But look at the eyeballs in the pie. Like, it's crazy how small they do it and the attention to detail. Like, I'm not sure if you can see it, but the cake slice has like, you puncture it with like a needle or something to make it look fluffy. So that's how you make like the clay fluffy, by like sticking a needle over and over and over again. It's just crazy how cute it is. Oh, look at all the eyeballs. And then, so they had like, she sold out of a couple things already. But she does like a variety of different sets. So this is all a lot about like baking and stuff like that and cooking. She also has like miniature witch bunnies, cute little pieces like this, which I thought were adorable, where you can get like singular little cakes. But she makes things for houses. So this is a house they made. And every single little detail she put into the house. So we have like the attic, and then we have like the bedroom with, I thought it was so cool with the cracked windows. I would not want to use that bathroom. Nope. And then we have the kitchen. It definitely looks like it's been left alone for a long time. Yeah, it's crazy, the attention to detail, and she like does different sets and everything. Yeah. As long as the toilet works, I don't know. So this is her email that you can reach her at. But they're also called this, the a la macabre. Macabre miniatures. This, I was like shocked when I saw this booth because it was so bright. So the focus of this booth is very retro and rug. But they also sell like other things like stickers. but most of their product is rug related. And I can't believe how bright the coloring is. I really like the pumpkins that they were doing. I know Elvira! Yes! I love Elvira. I'm a huge fan of her. Big fan of Elvira. But look at, I found Fuzzy! I found the Fuzzy! I didn't know Fuzzy came to Canada, but apparently he did. Yep. Yeah. He's just getting that banana. Fuzzy, what happened to you? Got turned into a rug. And they had like, they had stickers too. But it's cool how they had like different sizes of rugs. Oh, Quinn! Hello, Kairi. Of course, I had to go and see the donuts. So they had specialty Halloween donuts. By the time I was finished filming and I went back to buy donuts, they were sold out. And I was so sad. So they had a bunch of different types of donuts. They have original, blood letter, black arts, grave digger, pumpkin cruller, spectra, and witch trial. Yeah. How many donuts did Riko eat? 0. I was so sad. So sad. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a donuts. Yeah. I wanted the pumpkin cruller because look at this, Kikos. You ready for this? So, their donuts were so popular. I also went when they just opened. This is when they just opened. So, and it wasn't even like packed. By the time I finished filming, it was so like filled with people. That's the pumpkin cruller. That one. Look at it. Isn't it adorable? Absolutely nommable. It looks really good. Gotta buy when you see them, I know. But I was focusing on like, okay, I gotta record for Kiko's and then I'll go and purchase everything that I want to purchase. So, I got a good amount of stuff, but would I have wanted a donut? Yes. They're famous at Festival for Donuts? I think so. Yeah. I think so. Oh, they look so good. You can already see that they've sold out of like a lot of their donuts already. And from what I was gardening from most of the vendors, they stated that their stuff had mostly sold on day 1. Yeah. This vendor I have been looking at for art because she hand makes pottery. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so epic. Look at these cups. Look at how gorgeous these cups are with the skulls. I thought that was so cool. Must have gone for a snack after you left then, right? Yeah, I got a hot dog. Good hot dog. I really like the ghosties too. I thought those were cute. But the cups are just epic. Yeah. So cool. So cool. And she also sells taco holders. These are taco holders. You put your taco inside and you make the taco and then you eat the taco. I thought that was really... I've noticed that Canada is really loving tacos. Because I see these things everywhere and like places will be like, oh yeah, we have tacos. And then they come out with these taco things. Like, it's not just for hard shell, it's for soft shell. I wonder if she has a pattern that she uses for the skull or if she hand paints. Oh, that would be a good question. Well, to my knowledge, she does hand make it. I'm not sure about the pattern though, because the pattern, she might stamp it. It might be stamped or something like that, but I'm not 100% sure. What I do know for sure, though, is she's making Lord of the Rings cups. Yeah. I was talking to her and I was like, hey, so, I heard that you're gonna make, Hobbit cups, hmm? Like Hobbit house cups. And she was like, yeah, at the next market I'll have them. And I'm like, maybe I'll have to get one. But they're all handmade. Like she throws all the clay and everything and she makes that. I thought it was fascinating. These people were so sweet. So sweet. Yeah, like look at this. Oh, I think this is epic. You could probably stamp it and then use a thin tip brush. Oh, yeah, that would work. Yeah. Never eaten a taco, Maiku. You need to eat a taco. Done work? Good job, Fabian. I'm excited to hear that. Good job. Yeah, congratulations. You got this! Oh my goodness, and I get paid tomorrow. Woo! Winner, chicken dinner. So these people made stained glass. I really like the potion bottles, but I thought the earrings were fascinating. Like, I had never thought of that, wearing stained glass for earrings. I thought the bats were so cute. Look at the little bats. Yeah, and then they got some skulls, and they got some beautiful candles. They also got Thanos' glove. Yeah, and then they got some like pendant stuff too. I think what caught my eye were definitely like the potion bottles and the earrings. But they were so nice. So nice. So definitely check them out, Kikos. How'd they get Thanos' glove? They snapped their fingers. Yeah. Okay, before we move on to this one... Yeah, you could probably, oh wait, Hobbit mug. Riko will definitely go looking for Gimli mug, I bet. I have a Gimli mug. I custom got a Gimli mug. I did. I got a mug that has, what is it? I think it has a mimic. It has a mimic on one side, and it has Gimli's axe on the other. Yeah. Which is very, very cute. I had Korean tacos for dinner, and I had Vietnamese food last night. Oh my goodness, Bean, I'm so jealous living the life. The Nommie life. So, this is the Goblin Garden. Look at this. So, who wants to guess how many are haunted? I will say the idea of like designing and dressing them a specific way and coming up with the concepts is really cool. I'm terrified though. I am severely terrified. I'm not good with dolls after watching Chucky. Some of these made me chuckle though, cause like there's a head in the back that is like from Sid, you know, Sid from Toy Stories, like baby doll head. And then I like how they dressed up that one. It was quite funny. Yeah. They are cool. I hate them. They're a little bit spooky oopies. They had a professional photographer there, which I thought was fascinating. And you could like get your picture taken professionally. The one sitting behind me, oh no. Yeah, and then I went in here. This person was doing 3D printed merch. So they had wyverns and dragons. Yeah, I thought these were cute. A lot of like fidget items, which was awesome. I like these small guys that they had, the small little animals. Because it was, I don't know, with their legs and everything, I thought it was funny. Yeah. They had like some otters and a hammerhead shark. The little dragons. Yeah, they had a great white shark too. Trash pandas. And then they had some spooky things. They had clickers too, which I thought was cool. They had like a tamagotchi clicker of like a Halloween pet. The only thing is it's noise. I really badly want a clicker, but I don't want the noise. I want to be able to click it and feel it, but I don't want to hear it. But I found foxes! Look it! So I had to test Kiko's for you know, merch. I had to test, can it noodle? So we had to see, is it able to wiggle and noodle? And it passed the noodle test. It was definitely noodly. Yeah. But they had two different types of foxes. They had a like shiny fox and just orange fox. Who is that? I don't know. Who's the most noodly out of you all? And they had like sharks, frogs, squirrels, birds, bees, variety of different animals that you could get. Did you get Wiggly Fox? I did not get Wiggly Fox. Just because I didn't like the feeling that much. Like it could wiggle, but I think when it comes to like 3D printed, sometimes it's a little rough on your hands. Yeah. And then this person did like a bunch of home decor, like home linens. So they had bags and they had like tea towels that you could get for the kitchen. Did you get the name of the Wiggly booth? Give me a second. I thought that I had the name of the Wiggly booth. It did not show it me. I thought that I tried to get as many names. Let me quickly pull this up. Because there's actually a vendor thing where you can find everyone on, which is pretty epic. So, let me quickly get the vendor. It's nice also because the vendors posted pictures of like their items, so it's easy to find the vendors. Unless the vendor didn't put their stuff here. Oh no. Let me see. Oh no! I wonder if the vendor just... Oh wait, maybe it's this one. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's this one. Nostalgic 3D printing is the name. Sorry to derail. No. Kikos, if you have any questions about a vendor or anything, I want to be able to support them and let you guys know. Okay? So yeah, I think it's called Nostalgic 3D Printing is the company's name. What? They linked the wrong company. What? Okay. Well, the website linked the wrong company. Oops. So it takes it to a different company's website. It is, got it. Okay, good. So yeah, these people sold... I like this. Beware, the chef is hot. I contemplated Kiko's. I was like, should I get this? I thought that one was funny. Yeah, and then they had some cute little bags. So this is the stream side. This is all hand carved. So, Riko is on. Arigato. So this is all hand carved. You can get like spoons, and then they have like some like flippy flaps. I can't even remember the names of what they're called, but you know what they're used for. Yeah, I thought this was really epic. All made out of wood too. Again, I wanted to get a spoon and feel like Gimli, but it's wood, and because it's wood, you can't take it internationally. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to pass on it. So I couldn't get a spoon, but these were pretty epic looking, right? I just want a gigantic spoon to eat my stew. And then these people are their mother and daughter. So she has the spoon, the daughter, and then her mom is running this booth where they make hats and bags. So they have like a cauldron bag, and then they make like pointy hats, which I thought was cool. Got a skull. Yeah. And then scrunchies, so a lot for like outerwear and stuff like this. These people make home decor. So they have a variety of different things. I thought this was cool. I thought this was pretty epic. Perfect for D&D, yeah, perfect for D&D. This is where you can put your coffee. Like, what is it? Like Keurig or I don't know, like your coffee pods in. And they make like different seasonal ones. So they have one for like October, they have one for Christmas time. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. You can get like a different color of each and just add it into your decor for your kitchen. They're all handmade and they're made out of like wood and stuff like that. Yeah, and then they have like candle holders. These are so cute. They're handmade like little nickels. And then they have like a really cool looking mirror. For Halloween, they did like some pumpkins. Yeah. And then over here, over on the right, they have it's like bag holder and coat hanger. Yeah, or key holder. I thought the print was stunning. Very, very beautiful. But then they have like smaller ones of like the cat has like 2 cats that you can hang stuff on. Yeah. So this was pretty cool. They also make so they don't have it here, but they said that they make like birdhouses too, but there's birdhouses, they're like fancy. So you can either have them in your house or you can have them outside, and they design them to your house. I wonder if they could make like a shrine birdhouse. Put it outside for the birds, and then the Nekomatas can just like watch them. Oh. Yes, please. But yeah, they handcraft everything. And then look at. Okay, so this was one of the persons running the booth, and I saw some pretty epic outfits, but I gotta say this is by far the most epic outfit I had seen at the market. So look at this. Kikos, would you wear this? Are you gonna wear this for October? Look at that. Isn't that cool? That is such an epic outfit. 100%, yeah, right? Yeah, this is pretty epic. Apparently, it's from like a Halloween store. It's a pretty epic outfit. I like it. It's going with the vibe. So yeah, this was the market, my Kikos. Every vendor as possible that I could get. I think we covered almost like 99%, I would say. I didn't obviously go to the tarot reading just because like you wouldn't be able to hear it, and some tarot readers don't want to be shown. Now that's a Halloween outfit, right? Yeah. So yeah, they had a lot of people dressed up, and then some people just like me went casual. They had door prizes, so I don't know if maybe I'll get a door prize or not. Guess we shall see. Keep an eye out for that. Hopefully. I got a lot of tickets. Yeah, it was a big market. I was surprised by the side of it. And like the booths were so detailed. It was crazy. Oh my gosh, so much to choose from too. So I did get a good amount of stuff. So when we do the candy tasting, which will be next week or the week after that, I'm not sure if I want to do it closer to Halloween or not. And we can do a candy tasting with a merch reveal for what I bought. Riko became taller. Oh no, I'm lifting it above my head. So you may have noticed that most of the scenes were low. That is because you are at my height. And now I have my hand straight up in the air. So I had to put my hand all the way up in the air so that you be able to see things, Kikos. So I got it up high, as high as possible. Yeah. Because I was like, okay, you're just gonna be seeing people's like legs if I put it at my height, so yeah. We went from 120 to 190. Oh my gosh. We're like 180, okay? Yeah. So that was so much fun! Oh my gosh, I love that so much. I had so much fun at the market, and I hope you did too, Kikomatas. There's so many vendors, so if you're interested in them, please, please, please go and support them and check them out. Even just, you know, giving them a follow would be very nice. If you can't purchase anything, just supporting them in any way that you can, because that's what we should do for our local businesses and small vendors and artists out there. Yeah. But I had so much fun with you, Kiko Matas. Kong Kong!